So you've heard it, we've said it, buydowns, seller paid buydowns. What are they? Well, quite simply put, the seller contributes some money towards buying down the interest rate. This can be done for 1, 2, maybe even 3 years. Of course, the longer that buydown exists for, the more the seller would have to pay in this. One of the key benefits, one of the key takeaways with a buydown, first thing to note, is that it could potentially be a lot cheaper and a lot better than just reducing the asking price of your listing. So I want to show you a little something when it comes to our buydowns. Here I have a little buydown calculator, and this is something that we'd love to do for you. So if you ever have a question on how much this would cost, go ahead and give us a ring and we'd be glad to help you out. But I'm going to use $400,000 purchase price. And we're just going to say it's a $350,000 loan. And I'm rounding, it's a 7% interest rate, classic 360-month loan. Okay, now this is where we have some options. We have different buydowns. We have a 1-year, 1% buydown, meaning the first year the buyers are in their home, they will have a 1% reduction to their rate. So if we're looking at a 7%, then they would go and get a 6% rate. And you can see here, the first year they would get a 6% rate, and the annual savings would be about $2,761 that the buyer would save. So then the question is, how much does the seller need to pay? $2,761. So it gives a monthly savings to the buyer, and it also is a lot cheaper for a seller to give this type of concession rather than reduce the price of a home. Now, a 1-year, 1% buydown isn't necessarily the most sought after. So let's go with the 2-1 buydown. Same kind of concept, 2 years, except the first year, you will have a buydown of 2%. So you can see that the rate is now 5%. And in the second year, it jumps up to 6%. And then finally, in the third year, the buydown is finished. You go back to the interest rate that you got when you first got your loan. And you can see here the annual savings for both of those years and the buydown cost, the subsequent cost for the buyer. Still, $8,000 potentially could be a really great negotiation tool rather than just dropping the price of a listing. And then there's one more option, same concept, you probably guessed it, a 3-2-1 buydown. The first year it's reduced by 3%, second year is 2%, the last year is 1%, and then in year 4 it goes to the original agreement of 7% in this particular case. And you can see here the cost for the seller would be about 16 grand. So this is essentially what a buydown is, a seller paid way of reducing the interest rate for the buyer. This is a really great way for buyers to get into the home. My favorite part about this is it's like an adjustable rate mortgage or an ARM without the same kind of risk. And it allows for a buyer to still do all of the traditional thought processes that they would when they get an ARM. They just don't have to worry about the rates going up and up and up. You know exactly what the rate is going to be for year 1, 2, 3, 4, and the rest of the loan. If this is something that you are interested in for your own listings, for your own market, go ahead, give us a call over at Homestead Mortgage, and we'd be glad to help you out. Take care. Have a good one.